Okay, so this is something I've been wanting to draw for a while. It just looks like a really creepy creature to me. So I tried wanted to fill in kind of just this general shape, the sunken eyes, and then like this nose structure, and then kind of how the mouth forms in this claw is what I've been seeing. So I just like the idea of it. It looks really cool to me. I'm gonna add, I already kind of sketched it out just to get a general idea, but I want to add this little click right there where his eye is. Make sure I'm going to the right library. I'll use that, it's fine. Okay, so it's kind of like cuts this in half. Yeah, that looks right, and then kind of adds that. Okay, so I'm going to fill this in a little bit later. Just for reference, I put the marbling effect on it, just so I can remember that's kind of the general idea. Got the mouth, nose structure, sunken eyes, and then the claw that I want right here, because I like the way that looks. So I'll start filling it in, see what happens, and what comes of it. So I think I'll go a new layer and kind of make this start to take form. So I'm thinking, go up here, maybe something like that. Oops. So now I can start adding kind of the general flow of it. Oops. Okay, I'm not mad with that. So I kind of do like how that's starting to look a little thicker, but I'm only going to use that as reference. So the shape starts to look a little better to me like that. So then I'm going to personally go, and I, I definitely don't think I know how to do art in a very traditional sense, but I do like the way I do art. So now I think I'll thin it out a little bit. I'll just add a new layer there. But I do like how that makes it a little more generalized, so I can start to see maybe kind of the actual shape I want. So I do like how he's maybe kind of like looking down a little bit. I don't know what to create for the back of his head structure. Maybe something like, so I feel like the base of the neck atlas would be here. So then I could kind of create something down this way maybe. And then I guess the question begs, is he skinny? I feel like with the sunken eyes and the claw coming over, he should be extremely skinny, so I actually will make his neck even a little thinner. So his shoulder has to relate to this, and that could be like more in the foreground. So if we run this backwards, maybe we reference point it like something like down this way. Create like an elbow. And this could be his shoulder running downward. I feel like all this is gonna have to be over on this side actually, so we'll go. Okay, we'll go like this. Okay, so I actually looked up monster drawing reference because I do think this is the better angle that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna actually have this come out so I can get an elbow over here, and then I'm just gonna have it come back up into this part, kind of like that, rather than trying to tuck it underneath there. So I think that'll create a better angle, better look. So the arm's gonna come, we'll probably move it actually down like here. And then we can actually just make his shoulder wider. Similar idea right here. So I still think the neck can kind of be tight, but we'll bring his actual shoulder out a bit. So basically I just, on this layer right here, I just traced everything that was existing, and then that way I can kind of have a more clean idea. now of kind of like what I'm looking for. So I think that's a pretty good starting point. I'm not mad about this. It gives like a general overall idea of like arm shape, face. Now I can start to fill in around the rest of that. I think I'll move this up here. Maybe probably right here. And then that way we have extra canvas if we want to do anything different along the way. So I'm thinking like doing like a skin flap for the mouth, but the teeth are actually on the flap itself with blood. And then I think this one will open up too. And then it'll kind of show a cavity inside the mouth is what I'm thinking. But I'm just doing all reference stuff right now just to kind of get my ideas out for this quickly. That'll be like that. But yeah, so stay tuned as we work on this monster. I thought that was a cool reference point though. I pretty much see it every day and kind of just got in my brain, and I want to create some sort of monster out of it. So I'll work on it probably every day this week, and then hopefully maybe finish it before Friday or Sunday. So we'll do this together.